Have you ever thought that being too nice might be hurting your chances of getting a relationship? Today, we're going to talk about the nice guy conundrum. These guys think they are the perfect partners, the kind of guy every woman wants, but is this just them trying to stand out? Or does this attitude hurt their chances more than the jerk mentality they often criticize? We are going to talk about an interesting idea from old Stoicism that might change the way you talk to women. Stoicism is a way of thinking that is based on the ideals of wisdom and bravery. Justice and balance makes us think about how we act when we want to be the nice guy. We'll explore how being overly agreeable can sometimes lead to a lack of genuine connection and respect by applying Stoic principles. You can cultivate a more balanced approach where your actions are not just about being nice, but about being wise. And just this shift not only improves your relationships, but also aligns you more closely with your core values, leading to a more fulfilling life. So, whether you felt overlooked despite your niece, or you're simply curious about enhancing your interpersonal dynamics through Stoicism, this video is for you. Make sure to hit that like button if you find these insights helpful. Subscribe to stay updated with more wisdom-packed content, and share this video with friends who might also benefit from a Stoic approach to relationships. Now let's begin. Number 1. Being nice isn't everything many nice guys fall into. The trap of believing that their kindness should automatically earn them a romantic relationship. This belief, while well-intentioned, often leads to disappointment. Stoicism tells us to be good without expecting a certain result. Being polite and respectful is great, but it doesn't always lead to a romantic interest. Being kind is a great trait, but it doesn't automatically lead to love. If you're only focused on being the nice guy, women might not like you as much. Maybe they like nice guys and think they'd make great friends and listeners, but that doesn't mean they're attracted to them romantically. Just being nice doesn't make a relationship exciting. It doesn't create the friction or chemistry that works for a relationship. Remember that being nice shouldn't come with the hope of romance. Thinking otherwise can seem unattractive or even dishonest. From a Stoic point of view, it's important to remember that your actions should be based on virtue and honesty, not on the hope of a certain result. It's a red flag if you're nice just to get someone to like you. Are you really kind, or are you just using kindness as a strategy? This way of doing things can come off as dishonest and manipulative, which is bad for real relationships. A calm man is good and kind because it's the right thing to do, not because he wants something in return. Marcus Aurelius, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that it was important to act with good goals no matter what. When you apply this to your relationships with women, it means being polite and kind without asking anything in return. Real kindness is selfless and doesn't have any conditions. Many nice guys keep getting passed over because they wait for their kindness to be recognized, which it rarely is. Instead of focusing only on being nice, try developing other traits that make you a more well-rounded person. Having faith, assertiveness, and a sense of purpose are attractive traits that can make you more appealing when combined with kindness. For example, let's say you like someone and you always go out of your way to do nice things for her, like buying her coffee or helping her with her projects. She might appreciate your efforts, but if you never say what you want or show romantic interest, she might never see you as more than a friend. On the other hand, if you combine your kindness with confidence and make her feel like she has, by making your goals clear, you open the door to a deeper connection. For example, if you like someone and always do nice things for her, like buying her coffee or helping her with her projects, she might appreciate it. But if you never tell her you like her or show any romantic interest, she might never see you as more than a friend. On the other hand, if you combine your kindness with confidence and make your intentions clear, you create the possibility for a deeper connection. To sum up, being nice is a good start and can open many doors, but it's not the key to a woman's heart, especially if you expect something in return. Instead, Follow the Stoic philosophy of acting with virtue for its own sake and work on becoming a well-rounded person. This way, your kindness will be sincere and you'll be more likely to find love. Second, don't hide who you are. Nice guys often hide their true selves around women, but this goes against the principles of Stoicism. As a Stoic, you should try to live in line with your true nature by embracing your authentic self. Think about how you act around your friends. Share your hobbies with liveliness and confidence. When you're being genuine and enjoying the attention, this is when you're attractive. However, when nice guys are around someone they find attractive, they suddenly try too hard to be a good guy, avoiding any behavior that might come across as aggressive or selfish. This change, even if it's meant to be helpful, usually backfires. Women usually know when someone isn't being honest. They're not interested in someone who hides who they really are, acts too passively, or tries too hard to please. Women like people who are real. They want to be around someone who has interesting things to say, can laugh, and isn't afraid to be themselves. When you were out with a group of friends, the conversation flowed naturally. You joked around, shared your thoughts without filtering them, and didn't worry about impressing anyone. Now compare that to a date where you felt like you had to agree with everything the other person said or avoided talking about your interests because you were afraid they wouldn't find them interesting. The second situation is exhausting and can't last. An important Stoic philosopher named Marcus Aurelius wrote that in his thoughts, we should be honest with ourselves and not try to be someone we're not. Never think that something will help you if it makes you break your promise or lose respect for yourself. This advice can be used in every part of life, even in partnerships. When you hide who you really are, you lose respect for yourself and set the stage for dishonesty in any potential relationship. So, don't try to fit a certain image, just be yourself. If she doesn't like you for who you are, it probably wasn't meant to be, but when you stop hiding who you are, you're more likely to get noticed and make real connections. Be proud of who you are. Stay true to your values and let your true self shine through. This will make you more attractive and will also make your life more satisfying in the long run. 3. Don't just wait for a chance. Are you always letting her make the decisions? Are you waiting for your crush to notice you and make the first move? Nice guys often make this mistake. They put a lot of time and effort into someone they like and then wait for her to start something. Most women, though, like someone who takes the lead. If you're interested in someone, you need to show it by being confident and direct. If you're always waiting for her to make the first move, you might never get noticed. Being confident is attractive, and showing that you can handle things shows that you're a strong, attractive person. Imagine that you've been admiring a woman from afar. You think about her all the time and try to be around her in the hopes that she'll see how valuable you are and make the first move. But here's the thing. You're putting your happiness in the hands of someone else. This isn't just about dating, it's about taking charge of your life. The Stoics believed that we should be responsible for our actions and not leave things up to chance. Don't put yourself in the background in your relationships. You won't get anywhere by just watching from the sidelines. You should be aggressive and take the lead. If things don't work out, you'll know you gave it your all. Fear of being turned down can stop you in your tracks, but remember that inaction is the real enemy. By making the first move, you not only show that you're interested, but also that you're willing to take chances to get what you want. Every time you step up, you work on being strong and brave. Important traits for growing as a person. If you like someone at a party, don't just stand in the corner and wait for her to come talk to you. Instead, go up to her and be sure of yourself. Introduce yourself and start a chat. You're not trying to be rude, you're just genuinely interested in taking charge of your life. Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. For example, you can choose what to do and how to do it, but you can't decide how someone else will react. You're showing courage and self-reliance, which are important parts of the Stoic philosophy. This way of thinking doesn't just work for dating, it works for everything in life. Every time you take the lead, you increase your freedom and lower the stress that comes with not knowing what will happen. Even if the outcome isn't what you wanted, you've learned from it and become more determined to live a moral life. Remember that being a nice guy doesn't mean being inactive. It means being respectful and kind, but also strong and sure of yourself in your own life. So the next time, don't wait for a chance to show interest. Make one. Lead the way and show the strong trait of courage. If things don't turn out the way you wanted, at least you'll know you lived your life according to your ideals and chose your own path. Living an honest and brave life means leaving your comfort zone and taking big steps towards your goals. Every time you act with intention, you make yourself stronger and more resilient. 4. Don't fall in love too quickly. Do you find yourself instantly attracted to every pretty woman you meet? This is a common mistake that can lead to disappointment and anger, especially for nice guys. Nice guys often make too many commitments too soon. They get excited when they meet someone attractive and make a commitment before they really know the person. But the truth is that most women might not be the right match for you when you're looking for a partner. In fact, 99% of women won't fit with your personality. Focus on a woman's looks at first. When you're desperate for a relationship, you might fall for anyone. But women aren't usually attracted to men who are quick to fall in love. They meet a lot of those kinds of men, so it's not a unique trait. Instead, women are drawn to men who keep their distance and aren't immediately captivated by a woman's beauty. These men don't rush to compliment her too much or do a lot of favors. Instead, they let her come to them. So, hold back a bit. Just because, let us connect this to the ideas of the Stoics. Self-control and being wary of first impressions are things that the Stoics teach us. It's easy to get excited and emotional when you meet someone attractive, but a Stoic would tell you to take a step back and think about it logically. Are you interested in this person for who they are? Or are you just reacting to how they look? For example, if you meet a beautiful woman at a party and immediately notice her, you should think about what you want to say to her and how you can help her. Try something different and have a meaningful chat. If you're interested in her as a person, not just as an object of your desire, ask her about her interests and values and see if they match yours. This will set you apart from the many men who fall in love too quickly and give you the chance to build a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. To make better decisions and have healthier relationships, slow down and practice self-control. Remember that true attraction is more than just how someone looks. It's about finding someone who shares your values and can help you grow as a person. So the next time you're attracted to someone's looks, think about what they mean to you. Bring out your inner Stoic and take a moment to think. By doing this, you'll be on your way to making deeper, more lasting relationships. 5. Don't just tick the boxes. If you ask a woman exactly what she wants in a partner, she might say that she wants someone sensitive, attentive, a good listener, or supportive. It's easy for nice guys to hear this and try to become the perfect example of sensitivity and attentiveness that they think women desire. However, women often only say part of what they're really looking for. They might not say that they need chemistry, excitement, or the feeling of being challenged, because these are more intuitive wants. So while you're busy being the best listener or friend, you might miss out on the deeper connection that's really attractive to them, even if they say that's what they value. Being kind and understanding women are attracted to someone who makes them laugh, sparks their love interest, and gives off an air of intelligence and confidence. Imagine a man who listens carefully, remembers everything, and is always available. While these are all great traits, men don't have them. Have to spark something. When it comes to relationships, women want more than just kindness. They want excitement, challenge, and a little bit of the unknown. In Stoicism, it's important to be true to yourself and live in line with nature and reason. Stop trying to fit into a list of traits that you think will make you more attractive. Instead, focus on being your true self. If you're naturally caring, let that shine through, but also show your other traits, like your interests, humor, and confidence. A Stoic knows that inner virtue and authenticity are more attractive than any mask. Trying to fit into someone else's ideal is not only exhausting, but it's also impossible to do. Instead of just nodding and listening, share your thoughts and opinions with confidence. Show that you have your own point of view and aren't afraid to say it. This doesn't mean being rude or uncaring. It means being real and interested. Have fun with your interactions by laughing, teasing, and being playful. When you show genuine interest and enthusiasm, it shows that you're sure of who you are, and women like men who are comfortable in their own skin and don't just try to please them. Instead of strictly following a list of traits, focus on making a real connection and romantic tension. It's easier for her to fully appreciate your best qualities when she's interested in you romantically. Remember that a real Stoic man is self-aware and confident, not just a nice guy trying to fit in. If you've read this far and are still interested, I invite you to take a moment to comment below with "Stop being nice." This simple action shows that you really understand the message we've been exploring. Your participation means a lot and shows your dedication to personal growth. Now let's go deeper and continue our exploration together. Number 6. Don't lead with your wallet. Do you think that showing off your money will make you more attractive to women? Financial stability can be appealing. Showing off your money won't win you real love. Take your fancy car as an example. Why do most women care about what you drive? They care more about who you are when you get out of it. In the Stoic tradition, a nice guy doesn't become a confident partner just because he drives a fancy car. True security and self-worth don't come from things outside of yourself. Marcus Aurelius said that the soul is colored by its thoughts. This means that your character and the way you act speak louder than anything you own. Having faith, being humble, and respecting yourself are much more powerful than showing off your money. Imagine two situations. In the first, you pick up a date in a fancy car and wear designer clothes and an expensive watch. The whole night, you talk about your stuff and accomplishments. In the second, you drive a simple car, wear clean, simple clothes, and have deep conversations with your dates, paying attention and being genuinely interested in them. Using your money as an attraction can backfire. People will notice, and not in a good way. Women can tell when you're trying to buy their love, and it can come across as fake and shallow. Real connections are built on personal qualities, not your bank account. Instead of relying on your wallet, work on developing your inner virtues like honesty, kindness, and resilience. These are the building blocks of true attractiveness and will help you build real, lasting relationships. So put away the daisy. Thank you. Do you often tell people you're nice? This is a common mistake. People who are nice want others to notice and enjoy how nice they are so that others can see them as different from bad guys. But bragging about how nice you are makes you look less nice. Men don't have to say they're nice. They don't want praise or rewards for it. Don't be upset if women don't praise your kindness. If you choose to be nice, do it because it's the right thing to do, not because you want something in return. The Stoics believed in doing good for its own sake, not to get praise from others. Big-toe Stoics taught that we should focus on our own actions and attitudes instead of how other people react. The Stoics said that putting your happiness in the hands of others was a bad idea. For example, let's say you go out of your way to help a friend move into a new flat. You spend the whole weekend lifting heavy furniture and organizing their space. You expect a heartfelt thank you or some other kind gesture of appreciation. But what if that thank you never comes? If your reason for helping get praise, getting no credit for your work would make you sad or even angry. But if you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do, it wouldn't bother you. This is also true for how you treat women. If you're nice to them with the hope that they'll think you're better than other men or give you their love and care, you'll be let down. Being kind comes from being strong and sure of yourself, not from wanting to be liked. Another Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, told himself to be kind to others without asking anything in return. He wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you while you live, while it is in your power. Be good." This knowledge tells us that life is short and that we should do good things for their own sake instead of waiting for something to happen. Applause. So how can you use this in your daily life? First, think about why you do nice things. When you do something nice, ask yourself if you're doing it because you really want to help or because you hope to get something out of it. Do good things for others without telling anyone. For example, if you're on a date, don't keep track of how many times you've paid for dinner or done something nice, hoping to get something in return. Instead, enjoy the moment and focus on being present and genuine. Over time, you'll find that this approach not only fits with Stoic principles, but also builds true confidence and self-respect. Remember that the point of Stoicism is to develop a good character and live in harmony with nature by doing good without seeking anything in return. Applause. You break free from the chains of outside approval and accept the real power of inner peace and honesty. Now for number 8. Don't do too many favors. Are you always saying yes to whatever a girl asks? Are you quick to offer your help, even if it causes you trouble? This is a common trap for nice guys who want attention and approval and think that by doing favors, they'll show how great they are and get attention. But this strategy usually doesn't work. Giving favors all the time won't help your case. Instead, it can make you look desperate and unappreciated. Stoicism shows us how important it is to respect ourselves and set limits for ourselves. A Stoic man knows that his worth isn't based on how many favors he does for other people. He knows that true respect and affection are earned through character integrity and strength of mind. Mind-confident, self-respecting men don't depend on favors to get affection. They set clear personal boundaries and stick to them because they know that their time and energy are valuable. As an example, let's say you have a friend called Alex who is always there for his girlfriend. When Sarah needs help, Alex drops everything to be there for her, whether it's running errands, fixing things around the house, or even canceling plans to be with her. At first, Sarah appreciates Alex's willingness to help, but over time she starts to take it for granted and doesn't see him as a confident, self-respecting man, but rather as someone who's always there for her. Now think about another friend. John J.N. is also kind and helpful, but he knows when to say no because he has his own plans and values his own time. When Sarah asks John for a favor, he thinks about whether he can really help without breaking his own promises. And if he can't, he politely declines and offers to help at a later date. It's interesting that being able to say no can actually make a relationship stronger. If you value your own time and don't want to be taken advantage of, don't expect her to either. In the spirit of Stoicism, don't expect her to respect you either. This doesn't mean being selfish, but rather realizing that your own happiness and respect come first. By setting limits and appreciating your own time, you become a stronger, more confident person. This not only boosts your self-respect, but it also affects how others see and respect you. So the next time you want to say yes to everything, stop and think about whether it's really in your best interest. By doing this small act of self-respect, you'll find that your relationships and sense of self-worth will improve a lot. 9th move. Don't stay away from friendship games. Nice guys usually don't play games or get involved in relationships because they think that being honest and straightforward should be enough. They don't like the subtle moves and tests that happen between partners because they think they are pointless or even dishonest. But the truth is that these interactions, which are often seen as games, are necessary to create romantic tension and excitement. Both men and women do these things, which help to build sexual chemistry and deepen relationships. From a Stoic point of view, attraction, honesty, and integrity are important, but navigating the complexities of human relationships often requires a nuanced approach. At the start of any relationship, whether it's casual or serious, there's a bit of a dance where each person tries to see how interested the other person is without giving away too much too soon. Dynamic, even though it may seem like a game, is a good way to see if two people are compatible and interested in each other. Let's think that a man, let's call him John, meets a woman named Emma John. Since a nice guy likes to be honest and open, he tells Emma right away how he feels and what he wants, hoping that she will do the same in return. However, Emma, like many others, enjoys getting to know someone slowly and enjoys the subtle cues and the gradual unfolding of interest by laying everything out too soon. John takes away the element of intrigue and mystery, which could make the connection less exciting. Stoicism teaches us the value of moderation and balance, and while it's important to be honest and true to yourself, understanding how society works can help you make deeper, more meaningful connections. On the other hand, nice guys like John might miss out on potential relationships by ignoring romantic games. It's not about lying or manipulating, but about recognizing and following the natural flow of human interaction. If you don't want to be seen as dull or too predictable, it's good to enjoy the subtleties of dating. Take part in the playful chat, allow the relationship to develop its own rhythm, and enjoy the gradual reveal of interest. This doesn't compromise your honesty and actually makes it easier to connect on a deeper level. It would be easier if everything was clear from the start, but too much clarity can make things dull. Honesty is important in dating, but you should also know that people are naturally fun and strategic. If you do this, you'll not only improve your chances of finding love, but you'll also build a stronger, more fulfilling relationship with your partner. Why lies don't work. Nice guys usually have a long list of reasons why women don't seem to like them. People think I'm too short, too skinny, or not pretty enough, but they're all wrong. It's possible for guys of all shapes, sizes, and looks to find love. Blaming your looks is just an easy way out. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control and accept what we can't. They say that shifting blame makes it seem like you have no control over your dating life, but your ability to attract women has more to do with how you see yourself and your confidence than with any physical trait. You can't change your height, weight, or looks, but you can change how you act, how confident you are, and how you show yourself to the world. That's where real beauty lies. Take the example of a man who, even though he doesn't meet traditional standards of beauty, walks into a room with his head held high, starts conversations with real interest, and doesn't let what other people think of his flaws affect how he acts. People, including women, are drawn to him because of his confidence. Don't use how you look as an excuse. Instead, work on your confidence. This means getting over your fears, putting an end to your negative self-talk, and leaving your safe zone. Take care of yourself. Focus on your hobbies and becoming the best version of yourself. If you do these things, you will automatically become more attractive, not because of any changes to your body, but because of the inner strength and confidence you show. Remember that Stoicism teaches us to develop our inner virtues. By improving your confidence and self-perception, you're not only making yourself more attractive to women, but you're also becoming stronger and more resilient. So stop making excuses. Accepting who you are and working on the things you can change is the way to truly improve yourself and the key to bringing the right people into your life. With that, let's end our conversation. Let's really think about what we've learned about the bad things that can happen when you try to be the nice guy in relationships today. Our study of old Stoicism has taught us that virtues like wisdom and justice are very important, and that being nice might not always lead to romantic results. Many people hope that Stoicism will teach them to be kind, but it teaches them to do good things without expecting a reward or a certain result. This philosophical view pushes us to be ourselves, showing that honesty and a balanced view, not a mask of menace, are what really build respect and meaningful connections. If today's talk about how to balance real kindness with Stoic principles struck a chord with you, please like this video and leave a comment with your thoughts or experiences. Also, make sure to watch the suggested videos on your screen for more talks on how to use Stoic wisdom in everyday life. Your support helps us grow and keep making useful videos. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to connect with people in a deeper way.